All right, y'all, tomorrow's Monday, so you know what we got to do today? We got to soak some beans. Let me tell you what reason we cook beans on Monday around here. It ain't that big a deal no more, but you come to Louisiana, all the restaurants will have beans and rice on Monday. The reason we do that, that used to be wash day. The women will wash all the clothes, have their big pots of water and scrub boards and all that. And beans, they go put the beans on that morning and stir them every once in a while. And that's how it got started, red beans and rice on Monday in Louisiana. All right, y'all, we can get our beans. And this is what I do every time. I take my can. Look, we're about out, so I'm figuring out to refill this one. This is my measuring cup. Uh-oh, see something in there. My grandma used to go through every bean. Okay. Because these beans will have a little rocks in them and different things. You can't get everything. So I put about a cup, solo cup and a half of these beans in my pot. Now this usually happens Sunday night. We'll do that. And I'll add water. Now, it don't matter how much water you got, as long as you got them over the beans. You want to let these things soak all night. All right, y'all. You know, red beans been soaking all night long. And that's something you got to do. Look at them. See how different they look now? Yes, indeed. The first thing I like to do is dump this old water off. Let me show you all how I was taught to do it. See the spoon in there? Put your spoon in there. We're going to dump it right here. Might be good for the flowers. What do y'all think? Hey, once you let them soak all night, they're ready to be cooked. So what we're going to do is pull this lid off. Got my old spoon in there. I always add hot water. A lot of people don't, but a lot of people do. Hot water gets it going a lot faster. So watch how much water I put. This is really important. Okay. I don't know if y'all can see that. About a ½ inch over the beans, all you want. 3/4 inch to a ½ inch. That's all you need over the beans. The next, we'll drop some of these onions in here. You see that? Beans are simple. Simple and good. And we're gonna get some of the good sausage. You can use any kind of sausage you want. This stuff's pretty good here. Double D. Double D's. Pretty good sausage. I like it. It's good for beans anyway. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna yank it out of here. And a good sausage, good smoked sausage, give it a lot of flavor. And the sausage, when you cook it in here, it's just totally different. All right, I'm gonna just throw that sausage in here. Once I get all that going, this is what I got from a Bruce Mitchell seasoning. It is good, just got the right thing of everything in it. Not too hot, not too sweet, everything's just right. We're gonna go ahead and dump a good bit of this in here. Depends how you like it. You can always add a little seasoning. Like I said, you can't take it away though. So what we do, we're gonna get this cooking, put the lid on it, start it cooking. And I let them cook all day. Like I say, the reason they started doing this on wash day is every once in a while you got a little break and you're passing through the kitchen. And back then you gotta remember that most of them had wood stoves. So they'd have to put another log on the fire and get the beans to stir. And then we got crock pots, so it's a lot easier than starting a fire. But that's how it all got started, cooking beans on Monday, is wash day. This is off, we're gonna put it on high, and we're gonna set it and forget it. Because the longer you cook these beans, like I say, usually I put them on about 5 in the morning or so. Let them cook till you're ready to eat that. Hey y'all, the beans are cooked. Y'all come look at this. Ooh, they've been going all day. We let them soak. Look how creamy they are, y'all. Got the old sausage in there. Got some good seasoning in there. Ooh, y'all, that's gonna be hit. All right, y'all. Guess what? Got the rice over there cooking. Fixing to cook us some cornbread. You gotta have cornbread with beans. So we're gonna start out break an egg, put it in there, and let me think. We're gonna beat this egg up like a red-headed stepchild. All right. And then you can use milk or buttermilk. I think I used about a cup and a half of milk. Mm-hmm. Now something else I like to do, this is an extra step I do all the time. You know I got bees. Well, I had bees. Now I got a little honey left. I got a couple bottles left. But we're gonna squirt a little honey in here. Mix that in real good. Couple little oil, vegetable oil in here. About a quarter cup vegetable oil in here. All right, y'all, we got about 2.5 cups of this Martha White cornmeal. And the reason I use Martha White's, my daddy used to love music, and we'd go to Nashville a lot and go to the old Grand Ole Opry. And Martha White used to advertise on there. So Daddy wound up buying some bag of Martha Whites, and we come home and cook cornbread. And that's what I've used ever since. Takes a while to get this right, y'all. I like to stir it in like this slow. Gets everything mixed good together. My grandma made the best cornbread. You know, they used to use that for a meal. At night, if it got a little late or something, my grandma would cook cornmeal, take the cornmeal, make the cornbread, and they would get a big old bowl and put cornbread in there and dump milk over it and eat it. So I haven't done that in years. I know it's good because I used to do it when I was a kid. All right, we got all that in there. Now it looks a little soupy, but it's gonna be good. What we're going to do is go ahead and pull that out, and I'm going to drop a little butter in there. Most of your recipes call for cooking oil or vegetable oil. I just like it to butter. Butter's just good. I'm going to throw that in there. See if I can make it slide around a little bit. Oh, yeah. I know it looks like a lot of butter. It is, but butter makes it better. I'm telling you. See, I'm sliding it all around the edges. Give it another good stir. All right, we're just gonna dump it in here. Ooh, listen to it sizzle. Move it over there in the corners a little bit, and this is gonna be, y'all see that little on top? That ain't nothing. But, All right, y'all. We're gonna stick this in the oven and let it rip. Won't be long, we'll be eating red beans and rice and cornbread. Get in there, buddy. All right, y'all, we got it in here. We're gonna let it sit in here about 20-25 minutes, and we're gonna come back and check it. And we'll have some cornbread by then, and we'll get us some red beans and rice. I think this cornbread is just about ready, y'all. Let's pull it out and see what we got here. Woo! That's looking good, ain't it? Woo! All right, y'all. We're gonna do something y'all very rarely see me do. We're gonna eat off a real plate. Look at that. Real. I'm talking about real. That's Janet's china. I didn't even know we had this stuff. She's gone. Y'all don't tell her. But anyway, the way we're fixing to get some red beans and rice and cornbread. I got my rice cooked already. We'll just pile it up right here. I like when you go in a restaurant and they got the 2 little scoops and all pretty and stuff. I just can't do that. I try, but I can't. All right, y'all. Look at this. Oh, look. The star of the show. Y'all, I love the sausage. The sausage cooked in here will It's good. It cooks all night. It just changes the taste of the sausage. It's real tender and really good. Look at that. I want to eat it right now. I'll tell you what we're going to do. Before we even get started, we're going to get some of this cornbread. Y'all know I like my cornbread. All right, I got to figure out how to cut this without getting burnt because you know it's hot. All right. You're going to get that bigger piece right now. Yes, it's hot. You notice how this pops out real easy? That's what you want cornbread to do. You come on over here, butter. We're gonna cut this cornbread. And I'm gonna put a little butter on it. Y'all, this is good stuff, I'm telling you. Who likes butter on their cornbread? All right. The trick about cornbread, when you cut the bottom thin like that, close it up and you turn it over. What that's gonna do is gonna let that butter go all through the cornbread, the thick part. Oh God, I just can't wait to start, y'all. All right, don't know where to start, so I'm gonna start in the middle. Look at that, y'all. Tell you what gets us some red beans and rice. This is the good stuff. The sausage, y'all watch it. I got a knife, but look. See how easy the heck cuts? This is the only way I know. I've tried to boil sausage, do all kinds of stuff. You cannot get it like this unless you cook it in red beans and rice. Good. Let me try this cornbread. See all the butter going through it? Wonder what the po folks is eating.